guys, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing this face for the first time, you're welcome. You are highly welcome. And to my returning subscribers, I know it's been a while. I just want you to know that I love you. I love you so much. And I hope you believe that. Okay, so today we are going to be going straight into the video. This is episode 4 of Just with Debby, and it's gonna be mad because this one, when I'm reading this one for you, I've seen it before, so I'm more calm. But when I was reading it, I almost developed high BP out of vex. So while I'm reading it for you now, my one advice for you is drink chilled water, drop it first, and be calming down because this one hurts. We've been reading stories from victims. Now let's cross to the other side and hear this one. Without wasting more time, guys, let's get right into the video. I'm going to title this Irata. Okay, so let's get into it. Dear Debbie, thank you for this beautiful idea you've got going. God bless you, and I pray for more wisdom for you. Amen. I have been battling with guilt for 8 months now and dying in silence. However, the last video about the young girl that was raped really touched me. The thing is that I am ashamed of myself. I am an adult in my mid-30s and I can't live with the fact that I am a rapist. I am so ashamed of myself. Last year, a friend of mine invited me to his house for a house party. I got so drunk at the party and had to sleep in his spare room. Sometime in the early hours of the morning, I woke up to go and take water from the kitchen. And on my way, I found the door slightly open. I peeked in and to my greatest surprise, I saw my friend forcefully having sex with his house help. Okay, I was dumbfounded and I quickly went back to the room I was sleeping in. I left the house that morning but the image remained with me. I should have been appalled by my friend's action, but for some weird reasons, I was not. I started visiting him frequently just to see his house help. One day, I don't know what came over me. Okay, so this is the part while I was reading the mail. This was the part that actually got me angry. But like I said, drink water and drop cup. I don't know what came over me. I made an excuse to sleep over. I noticed she was the only one awake and she was still busy in the kitchen. Then I made a flimsy excuse for her to enter into my room, and then I forcefully slept with her. She didn't really put up a fight. It was as if she had resigned herself to fate. As soon as I was done, I was filled with instant regret. I begged her to forgive me and even offered her cash, but she turned it down. She just kept crying and looking at me. Till today, I have not returned to that house. My friend keeps asking me to visit, but I can't. Anytime I close my eyes, I keep seeing her crying face. What do I do to make her know how sorry I am? How do I let go of this guilt? What do I tell my friend? I am so ashamed of myself. Okay, so let's talk about this. Guy, the truth is, you are not wrong to be feeling ashamed of yourself. In fact, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm pissed. Now, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the fact that you reached out and I guess you're trying to, drop some of your guilt, let go of the guilt you are feeling. But the truth is, I'm not in a position to forgive you. You have to speak to that girl, that young girl you took advantage of. What is upsetting me is the fact that someone that you are supposed to be protective of, someone that your friend is supposed to be protective of, is the same person, the people that are supposed to be looking out for her, the people that are supposed to be watching out for her best interests, are the same ones abusing her. The same people. It's bad enough that you saw your friend committing an atrocity against this young girl. Then you now tell me you don't know what came over you. Guy, now we are not joking here. You know what came over you. Is that spirit of lust you have been feeding for days, for weeks, or for however long you kept visiting your friend's house just to have a look at his house help? What were you thinking? Were you thinking that you were going to fall in love with her, or I'm trying to understand it. You think after visiting and then looking at her when she passed, you look at her breast, how big or small it is, and you imagine, you keep seeing your friend having sex with her, and you feel, okay, so enough of all that. I wouldn't be the one to drag you like generator. If not that you're already feeling bad, I would have dragged you like Jane. But so what are you going to do? Let me try to see if I can answer some of the questions you asked. Now, the first thing you need to do is to go back to the house. If the house help is still there, you need to have a conversation with her. You need to keep begging until she forgives you. She needs to know that you are sincere. Now, why will you give her money? She's not a prostitute. Hold off whatever. You can't buy forgiveness. You can't save yourself from guilt with money. Imagine now, a young promising guy like you in your mid-30s can have any girl. Like, you can actually have any girl you want with their consent. You can, I don't know, you didn't mention whether you were in a relationship or not, but that was too low. That was sinking too low. Sorry, I just have to say it the way it is. That was actually sinking too low. So you have to speak with her, let her see the sincerity, and then you have to speak with her boss. You need to talk to your friend. You need to save her from your friend. If talking to your friend and him being aware that you are aware of what he's doing doesn't help, then you need to find an alternative for her. Just try. Let her live there. If it's whatever it is that is still keeping her there, find out from her. Because for her to still be there in a place where they are taking advantage of her, I want to believe that her hands are tied. So whatever advantage your friend has, whatever thing that is using to dangle over her head and keep her mum, keep her to remain there, keep her quiet, you need to find out from her. That's if she can even trust you with such an information. Because I mean, if it's me, I'll feel as though you are just looking for information to use against me as well. But oh my guy, you need to actually pray. That's my advice for you. Pray. Yes, so me, I'm a Christian and all my things revolve around God, and God has been faithful. So please pray. Let God tell you what to do. You have to ask God for forgiveness because you sinned against God and then you sinned against man, human. So you have to ask God for forgiveness. Then you need to forgive yourself. Because guilt can kill. That's the truth. In as much as I'm offended and I'm angry with what you have done, you still deserve a life at a happy life. You still deserve a chance at living your life guilt-free. So make peace with her. You have to fight for it. You have to show her how sorry you are. And if you repeat it again, Ogun will strike you. Is it Ogun? I don't know how to pronounce Ogun or Ogun. Whatever. Thunder will fire you if you try to take advantage of her again. If you love her, if you find out that you are in love with her, please, you can go ahead though. Me, I will not stop your relationship. That's if she will agree to be in a relationship with you. But please, let it not happen again. Try your best. You need to speak to your pastor or just pray, speak to God about it. God will direct you on what to do. If you give her money before she forgive you, she's not a prostitute. Thank God she's someone that values herself. Or else, anyway, see, I'm just rambling. I'm angry, Sha. Honestly, I'm not happy with what you've done. But no, far be it that I drag you at your lowest point. Okay? So what I would advise you to do is this. First of all, you have to ask God for forgiveness. Above all, ask God to forgive you. You have to reconcile with God. If you reconcile with God, I believe He can direct you on the next steps to take. That is, if you're a Christian, you need to ask God for direction. You need to, for me, I think you should go and meet her. You should go and meet her. You should keep begging until she forgives you, and then provide alternative accommodation for her, or a job if you have the means to do so. If you know someone that knows someone that knows someone, that girl needs to live there. Your friend must not continue to rape her in his house. Whatever it is that he's dangling over her head that has made her to remain there, let him know that it's not worth it. Tell your friend. I don't even know why two friends will be. Is it birds of the same feather or what? Like, I don't get it. Please, just, you shall need to save her from that space. Save her from that space. If you have opportunity, if you have the ability to give her a job, fine. After she has forgiven you, you can now go ahead to make her life better. If you have the means, you can go ahead to make her life better. So that's all for today.